Eti anapa komo aye de nu ame no hyase about tema Harbour Road. Weba mame sa Harbour Road video no. Se ne kwan no atutu apansam na aisai e de efa. Na nu akwara asem ba kwa metifri tema Harbour. Ye madwadwadwadwa se. Harbour penny force ye kase ye yusu weight bridge na wonum na congestion ebeba Harbour hono. Enu ti na me ye yusu pese cars no contentem. And you say Ashenkafo be taking advantage of that. And omo ye overloading. Omo ye overloading. Ewo ye Harbour no inside patch mami Harbour you enya Harbour de no. Mami Harbour a video no. Harbour kwa na enya no. Ye nim say Ashenkafo be taking advantage. And omo de nam ya kwan ni so a. Omo say ya kwan. Say because you pese congestion ebeba eye tema Harbour honum ti. Na one me pa two and na no COVID be ne ko fa fidi o eba ye. Sa fidi ese cars no e de ma eba enfem na enspray ho no. Me say credit nka eye ye friend say COVID e ko anesa. Because the former president declared say we are no more under COVID. Sa bia na afidie na cars ni yini ma efem no sa fidi this one na so eye den. Ya enti ade Ashenkafo anya say ya kwan ye bu ye ne aguso on the name say se yekoso eye di na se yekoso ye say ye ma Ashenkafo afa we bridge so me say obi a ne ma wafa eye pepepe no ye se ye nye because ye ka se be ya congestion beba tema Harbour enu nti ye nyusi na drivers fa ne mama ne bro so elfa ya kwa so say akwan no it can happen that be Ghana Port and Harbours Authority in Penfo needs to set up. Sa explanation sebi enter sumu. Hwene ne Ashenkafo bia na moto mo atuntino. Hwene kwan eye. Enu ahwe enfoni abela. Etwa de free sa kwan so braye. Na cars no aloli say dem no apake. Shoulder of the road. They said the kwan shoulder cry however. Sa kwan ni shoulder cry we. Kone nyina funtum afra ka abonne mama awie yo se ekoseta kwa na ekose kuma se na ekose Burkina na ekose ifefo na aba begina shoulder ne so na watwe baako na da so gina hodom ebe na kwan na time nya hoden another the honorable minister for roads and highways onka say make about anopan kumede mamfa mom minister be saba. I'm telling you, Minister Obesaba, they will come there again. They will come there again. Now there's a minister ba, mumana sa excuse no. See, I can see my drivers no. I use weight bridge now. Congestion remember on to know. Yeah, you weight bridge not to maybe. Adia mo be contract. Yadi o man seek about 10 million Ghana cedis. Aya di way. Say ye catch a congestion, remember what you want to know. Yet to me, so I'm not spending close to 10 million Ghana cedis. I think it's a minister no as of 7 a.m. no office. And I no pay as of 7 a.m. Honorable Kwame Agbojaga no office as of 7 a.m. Oma me kwa the picture ko twa Sunday me kam me kire wo as of 7 a.m. na minister office ya kwan say too much ya kwan no say too much e di enko famia mase ne simi etie kwabra ne se debi no afa echa jobi sika wo baabi no asesa ne magusu because onim so oduru habo wonum na so lodi apia onkofa weight bridge so emia se ne mo afa na ebro so ntino obefa ne atwam no obefa sa ekwa ya so na ekwa ne gusu etutu and ekwa man say pese ye no a concrete. Do you know how much it's going to cost us as a nation? Ye be say wie as a German crofalo ye overloading as a befa sa kwan we so na sa sai hwe Shedema we anam ka we kwan we so. Na se sa niema we egina nkwan chen na nansa na otwe ba ko be ne kwan we emu fangu. Enema we. Yeah, bay. A jina shoulder off for 1 week. A better than a quano in your week. Well, Famiko of Fanco and Futuquano so. Of Fanco Futuquano. The best contract and so yes, sir, of Fanco Quino. Yes, sir. And that's why my test must I stand date. No, maybe be do. Rich my friend, a other mom to see. My sister, Charlie. A contract our year, if you train the dorsal. If you train the dorsal, the same thing with a friend say. Or you be one of the ano. If you to say chum. It to me and first so kakra and mukweso. Mamma Kwamos nominate chairman of Parliamentary Select Committee on Roads and Transport. Honorable J. Echo D. Echo. Honorable Chomachar pay Eba Adum TV so.
Yeah, we are that's the pass me akwenje. Me to gacho Adum for bojuma.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Na enano yanyantie se Parliament Committee on Roads and Transport moko aprobo ewo Ofanko Nsawam kwan so.
Amen.
Dear na esia ekwan no up to now yentimi nwie.
Yo yamisha am say mamitia ye tiefo no a mo hwan wo YouTube ni ade so nyina na pay. Michecha mu na yan Parliamentary Select Committee on Roads and Transportation no. The human say yeah, oversight in just a share no my coso. Now road no minister no etuana mo akosa kwan ni ade na so no uchi no na mu not roji baby bia kwan ya kana sem yo akore. Nti no yen so de yen kwa kohwe sa kwan na kwan no major road a o de ko Kumasi ne not nyina no obi abefa wo. Nti no o se ekwa ara. Nti e ko ye ne mpani fo chi director na Oka minister who am ko ba bia en ko na ne chief executive officer Mr. Ghanaian authority that is na em ko ayo kwa kwan no kwase me na kwan no why this pa the bibibiro wa bridges na taking is na dia e na ka ba bi so a am so ne futu oka na sami akwa ta no sugu so a oye je ko no na je say no ye adman so apa enti one of the major problems that yet is competition. Competition problems have been a bit more speculative in activity. Just almost say we never. Do you know what is your than me? I and Canada. A bit of the company in the cohort. Until the cohort to start doing to me, Juman. I mean, I can. Jumano, I couldn't need to the economy. Indeed, to say the minister and the buyer, or yes, she said, yes, also. A quiet, and you could be a four minister, no, the dear would didn't call around, and I say a co-parliament, so I be that to be the and as offer man a payer,
okay. Now, yet it is a contract and so be saying here another 15 months. As it's me, we acquire, no cressa.
Adi bisaye say nyama nyina akoyi ababa saying no sampa say nyama nyina akoyi dia between 10 and 15 months no obowie kwan we ni sefun kra.
Okay,
now one major challenge the woman say 15 months no not say you to me another 10 months no you to me compensation no near there o say hwe na say nkofo case o court no e fi ho ne ekwadem. And this is for fan, you must see your contract. You are yen to me and Bubungu. That is also me relocation. So, what I was in the name, you see, you know, on body and yet major issue, the major issue on one more, on the company, no, Aquafort. Are they be at Shaba? It is a Yamako idea, not between 10 and 15 minutes, 50 months, but maybe we are 27 or share a entertaining you on Yanwa. Not just a few to me, we are. Na be di kumpa.
Asem honorable. Na contractor nti bia na aka na mfuturo ekum amanfo no. O ntimi mfa nsuo kakra embrabra futuro ase ma amanfo.
Yeti say adana minister no call no kasa. Ya almost what kasa omuguso omuye. In fact omuguso omutwaso. No mo de ni omagugu so ma chese nkofo aha won aha kakra.
Okay.
Nti ni bindo nkofo bi di omukọ court. But I'm to be a Juma to some year. omu tumi jana sa omu twetwa so no bi so na de so kukuso a ayi ato yi
Onam so wo TV hu a obetimi ahwade wo TV ni so ame. Yenim se Afrexim Bank somewhere 2022. Emma Ghana buying about 750 million US dollars. Asika yamfa enye yakwai. Now, Ofanko in Sawam Road, ya budgeted $200 million. Mobile mwate wonsem, sesika no, akwoti say.
Yamisha, so when them the ministry no, and as I'm information no, between the mamu. Since say, omu no mudianim. Na the minister no more ko, omu ne see that to di etie ko no mu akọ da. The details stand there, committee no gise mkoba, anse metumi details me dia mamu. But the minimum say, kwan a yefa kwan papa so yeba parliament ye ni mani hina ma contract gina so a oye adwuma po biam so oye adwuma na de aye imponisam say oye local contractor ah so he adwuma ka se say na local contractor aye no say shagana nkran na miam so bem
the chairman bisa on here say sa $750 million loan yi aye under the 8th parliament na ye pass ye. As Obia wani edi o man Ghana akwan achi efiri bla mo pass ya mo je sa abosia boy atumui watumi abisa ho nsem da
ona be say akwan no sa asam ma ho a na umpusa ho hwene na yenim say kwa bibia di hu dase say akwan ya hyase na akwa gidigidi pa until say yen information say problem bi aba and say me try compensation relocation problem na di na ba almost say hwena say wie dia enche bia mutuma wie
okay
any dey pa
but
any dey pa because akwan ki aniko wo kokuma se ni ade major yi no ene ho enti no say yame ya dum na se ne nyina yi abaro free kwam na se kwan demu a ababo yi nyina ma nyoma ayi enti no am say major one na wo se ni fitru kwan no bebi oso me am so ajatum say even though problems wo no ombugu so twa so no mbu di so apete so e ma yi atwa yi minister no kwae no o ma o hye okete say yo mbetu anye dia o ma hwe madwadi akoyi no mhwe ono so beboa sa pepepe yeso di anutum so minister ni twa na mo sa yeso parliament so ye di anu akwakotum na aban na hu say apa contractor no ye adwuma di yeso betra bia compensation ni sa relocation no ne sa court nsem na idimo no ni ahwe na ye ma yi atwa yi
okay matona be bada asipia no pay
Honorable
Isaac J. Mensa, I am Rashevi ma de shewo wasa abato mpesu aso no kwene sa ye dwemtreni Edma Rashevi Jofko ya ehwe akwantimpo ye na fa kwantu eho substantive said no ADF bono eti so the update aba ne ne state ya ne pese confirm eno se ofanko nsawam kwan no contractor say bibia wie pe na bibia atoto na kwamu a he's looking between another 10 to 15 months and start with me area yeah na o man no kwabra sante atnase na mpacho mame da se bre o se bonsu flare no o man boko de
So what you're worried about is about the roads or is about the pedestrian or is about drivers or more car it's about in foot road which one is
any of them be a contributed to delay be a road construction be a me how in foot road kuma manfo a kwano a delay there are a lot of questions around sa a kwano the kind of consultations they come komodi e kuma sa na yesterday one need can't compensation one na sa be che fra as a another compensation e komo bebre
bebre any day way until we still at where we are because we have to get out of every day talk less work to show and that's the challenge many you know we know the challenges already there all shitty as a matter of fact onim how no and we cannot pretend to know more than the minister and ranking members and the chief directors they know the challenge so if there is anything we are to be talking about when are we going to walk the talk because say kasane e everybody in Ghana actually adwene say ekwan ne kwan sika no in the first place e dey the sika na yenya na e sha de kwan no say ni si fa ye kwan no ekwan no nkasa no ne lifespan no we ene we kwan 6 months ne 1 year na agiegu contractor for nso ye tu omuka no kwan be na ye fia etu omuka because the sad aspect of it is that contractor bitima adwuma it is worth about 7 million
yeah
but the interest on a year the principal no kwan could be about 34, 35, or even more millions.
Yeah.
So it is. And no cry should be about the construction industry now, about road ministry no more how to be. Normally, the challenge is that ministry no one. Obi at the principal ashim, it's almost about 7 million. Now, interest on sikana ya jina odi adwuma no. Jana enu mo ma be buri sika botia odi share adwuma no. Nti ubo na bi na say akoye adwuma nipa bi ni mu ye boapayom kra me ntua meka or you don't get it because say obi the 7 million share adwuma mu na enkrata masensa che say failure to pay no insi hu beba ho bosumi bia na etimi hwan sika no sika botie na ye 7 million ehun nsi akiri ntimi kwa kosi be 30 million na you're asking yourself what is it, you know? So and yet ade bia ahomte wo man mu nti aban beba every day me catch you and they the code of conduct aba still net ni be chi nipa bebre and they aban de hihye in fact ba shi buja fortress ya sa mra kure man kwan se ye kwaye na sefo nya ebe dwiri ni nyina egu sa mra nya but still ye na ye hye mra na no will be found in that same soup. So honestly we need a certain level of purging and cleansing and washing. Maybe that will help us because and no the mame kosoje the NDC's resetting agenda. We need to be resetting. We need to be resetting. That's the very truth. Because about resetting, because on every facet of our life, from journalists to media practitioners to broadcasters to traders to unions and to government entities, the public and civil service, every facet of Ghana here resetting. Service providers resetting.
Yeah.
So it is a resetting, complete resetting. Ahankwa no you provide service no e bluff over you. Ahankwa na do no provide service abam. Wako jom anopa no erobi boutique Akwasi Mampong boutique. Wako na ukoto ade na no no ukoto ade am na sika atre shim no. Odo nsa ka atade ba ko mi no asha se keka nsem na empe bususem bia ubato ato be yi nam de film so na anopa tututu do se de keka mensa de za mini bia bia ofri ba. Wako jom uto ade a wako mape no the tomatoes no dada no way die no kasa guso ade na auto se na auto you no se kaka minimum so bibia nye papa wa system ni wako adwuma ma wo no ese se okodu adwuma no ndu no wako du baako asa pagya no no mienu no ye dede se yensa nto akachem aban ne mo no modern. So it's because of you see every decision we take
osatna se du baako no. If you do back,
I'm saying that every decision we take in this country, you're tainted with power. You know, we think of power. We don't think of the normal national decision and discussion that will transform, our educational sector. As we speak now, and then among for the so-called hospital or maybe as we speak now, nipa that so that bench is so and cry, the drip, so the major issues of concern to us now. Say enye oman e be kwa boka 10 million e de aye afidia say hyen twam a ye bitima ka say we de abro so because ekwan na ye no e hyen na ho ode no so ye part of it. It is a yen ya ignore the reason being which is falsehood. The reason being that say ye ka say machine na ye adwuma revenue na ye peno machine ekwa na eko na ye Germany ko na eko nipa bi botom no so no ekwan no so no esan say anya ho ode na mana say ha na say we are just developing in circles. It's so painful. We are developing in circles. And unim, wa ocean unim, wa utien unim. Me ametehan, me aware. So ye dada and we akutia galam say. Ye besi a madisua etimi konkan. Ye besi increase ya pomuden. Ye besi a hwene akwa so bibia ejojo. Eti busa ho se de bia me cast ma mosi titria maso. No kura pa ne se aban ba aban ko. Aden akra Kumasi Road abayeboso aden akra Kumasi Road ede kwa odu nkokwa baby a B Foster Nesa attack for one. The shoulders of the road has been taken over by foreign trucks. Foreign trucks and no recipe for accident and destruction of our roads. But who is there to complain to? One pa na oko complain now. Mattis minister about serving by it's not about the time the minister gets to the office. No, those optics we are fed up with it. The minister, in all humility, can get to the office at 5 a.m., but it must be reflected in the output of what he does.
Oh no, I think so, the reflection be
no, I don't want to say.
Yeah,
I thank him. I don't have a challenge with that. I respect him for even that. Obi okra akwasi obako adwuma e bia 10 a.m. But obi free obi abe ahimachi be 1 because of them. Obrankasa, he took time to go to my region. In fact, in 2 days, Oko North, Bono is Ahafu. Eko Hwes acquire who do na for himself. They have the energy. Yet the for that patriotic spirit, no more edge, especially roads, agric, education, and other ministries, no more edge. Health. So I say, we respect them with whatever they are doing. But I'm saying that at the end thereof, what the Ghanaian needs to see, and the normal visitation, because a visitation in Kwada goes, Minister Ben Pan or no about say, or better, I'm quite trying to do everywhere. But at the end of the day, in Yuma, I'm quite a year, no. Emudu do saying ane dasu ewa hodin mapa. Asenso beto aso emudu do saying because we do a lot of rush political programs. It you know pa na for the cameras, political reasons. We are thinking of power. It ye nya de ye permanent be magana. Ade bia da ye bohoka. We sat in this country matters of even acquire CC, maintenance of our roads. It got to a time there was no money for maintenance and it kept deteriorating. There was no money for maintenance of our road. In fact, road for now kuma said in 300 Ghana season dema, never 500 Ghana see them. And it's a fund. Yeah. Akwasi say kasi ye nim ya how dia nyamenim no kreni wa ho brasem no. Na ebo dia mane ya ne say every bia da yegusu ka asempoti nsuo betuto. Yeah. And I have told the Works and Housing Minister to come and tell us drains are hold on no asifo nyina asenso pension road meter pension asenso na mekai. They used almost about 560 million for draining the Odona. Yeah. So what has come out of that? If you use such an amount of money to do that drainage system, now for uwie that's a still improvement. I deteriorated more, and then you be used to another 700 million Ghana cedi. Do we have that money? So, yen is council prima for. Unis council did Kempeski. Top taste to her. Papa or watch the hair or also chinchinia, Oko car crana, was make up with your Lancaster, make up with your Kempeski, make up with you. And then how the pressure 2 hours when there's no money. When there's no money. There was in Ukraine what BR7 issue, but media of major concern to me. Okay. And they said we've arrived at a point where every Ghanaian should buy into the resetting agenda. Sure. We should not deviate from the resetting agenda. Yeah. Reset means that and you may be a atosia akochiwa anko yi. As I say, shwishwa ni na sabi sisu yi. Na fi etimi akọ yi e de amai. So now that's who two. Sebe, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Or ye bidie. It probably should deal boni die. Now one kasa that's who two the former goodie. Wow hall. Wow fie hall na utu a former goodie. Area of obi aso hu ye. Obi aso nti. Why? How is this possible? How is this possible? Also, Uba Montini interviewer. One chokro do. Also, now utu a former goodie.
What will nipa was and what can
yeah. And no make catch you. Make catch you say Akwasi fire service for ya kasa bebrebe. Akwasi wo baby ya wasase wo no. Ya ma bia fire service for nsuo baby e bebu no. E ho na ye de ma wo so no wasi so. Because ya ba wo so say assembly na maokrata say obeti wasi dan wa. Yeah, Kumasi Kiechan. I should be a me any question we see me shop. Makosi yes so. It came me bape no machine na ban with your time and I krom ya yanka and the other nkwa and hefa ne yenko e krobia impuntu owum no systems work. Yeah. The laws work. I had a timi chu ni ahwe ni so MPP ni. Nti wo de ono fa do NDC ni do the owura obitimi ye bold. Eka say na ban ne was it no. He's above the law. So let's all face it. Because young students say because in facing it, the class society, those who can afford traveling outside the country for health, for education, for pleasure, for all those things, they will go. Oh yeah. Those who cannot afford it, they be that no, you better now. Yeah, he did this.
And the sad part is, my yena yet me afford no. Yen and pay now you support the upper class na bit me afford the outside the country travel no, to turn our country no into chaos.